Hey folks, welcome back to the Lorcana Lexicon. Today, as you might have seen from the thumbnail, we're doing something a little bit unconventional with our deck list, but I've really been enjoying what this colour combination has been producing. Now, my inspiration for this all started with a comment on my Emerald Amethyst YouTube video. It's actually my best performing video on the channel, so if you haven't checked it out, go check it out. I liked it, it was my first gameplay video. But what this comment said was, have you tried replacing Yzma with 2-drop Facilier? And then that would allow you the possibility of bringing in the 7-drop Facilier. And my reply was, 7-drop Facilier is actually such a good card that nobody's really using yet, although it might be better for Amethyst Sapphire. Now, I do agree with the commenter. I don't think Yzma is good in Emerald Amethyst anymore. I really need to do an update video on Emerald Amethyst because the deck has evolved so far from what that initial video was. But sticking to what I said in the reply, I do think that 7-drop Facilier is a great direction to take your Amethyst Sapphire deck in. So here's what we've cooked up. Quickly, before we look at the deck list, if you're enjoying what you see in the channel, I'd really appreciate it if you put a like on the video or could give me a little subscribe. It really helps the channel grow and it lets me know that you're enjoying what I'm doing. It's 3 seconds of your day and it's super important to helping me continue doing what I'm doing. So if you could do me the privilege, I would really appreciate it. Sorry for the interruption. Okay, so as you can see here, you've got your normal Sapphire mid-range package. You've obviously got your 4 Mickeys, your 4 Philoctetes, your 4 Hades, your 4 Maleficent, your 4 Let It Go, and a couple of copies of Eye of Fates, which seems to be kind of stock now. Now, the other Sapphire cards we are playing are 4 Develop Your Brain and 2 Gramma Tala. This deck is ink hungry, so I just wanted more ways to try and get ink into the inkwell. I tried One Jump Ahead, but the problem is when you're playing 4 Mickey, 4 Hades, 4 Zeus, 3 Dr. Facilier, you are playing so many uninkables in this deck that One Jump Ahead just wasn't doing it. So I've brought in 2 copies of Gramma Tala, and the 4 Develop Your Brain are here because we don't have access to Be Our Guest. It's not a great replacement for Be Our Guest, but it does a similar job of card filtering and trying to find Mickey in the early game, and then trying to find action in the late game. Now, you may be asking, why be Amethyst? What's wrong with the Sapphire Amber package? Now, in my experience, the Amber Sapphire deck can run out of cards against the Amethyst Ruby decks, the control decks, and also sometimes has a hard time against aggression. So bringing in Amethyst, replacing your Amber cards with Amethyst, allows us to get massive card advantage and to have these rush attackers to keep down aggro. Now, we could be playing Rafiki. I've opted to play Zeus, and we're pairing Zeus with 3 copies of the little Elsa. Again, I tried playing the big Elsa, but you just have too many uninkables, and I really think this is a Dr. Facilier deck and not a big Elsa deck. We then also have 4 Maleficent and 4 friends on the other side. This is a combo as old as time. When we miss on our Mickey, we're just wanting to play Maleficent, have Maleficent sing friends on the other side and try and play a card advantage game. And the Queen does a similar role. She is another good 5-drop that can stand shoulder to shoulder with Maleficent, but instead of having massive lore advantage, the Queen brings us massive card advantage. So they're doing different things in different matchups, but are both characters with big willpower that can control the board if we start falling behind. Dr. Facilier is the card I wanted to build around, and I did start on 4, but again, that uninkable problem kept coming up. I did consider trimming on the Zeuses, but you really only need 1 Facilier to get going with things. Once you put Dr. Facilier down, once you get Dr. Facilier down, you can reactivate all of these fantastic interplay effects that your characters have. Robin Hood draws you cards, Maleficent draws you cards, Hades gets to put something of your opponents into their inkwell, and Zeus is a machine gun. If you can combine Facilier and Zeus, you're attacking for 4, Zeus is dying, going back to your hand, you're putting Zeus down, going in again. And the White Rabbit's Pocket Watch basically allows you to do that with your other characters too. Games where you just get to play Maleficent, Pocket Watch it, suicide it, get it back in your hand, play it again. It's just hard to lose those games. So this little package here gives us anti-aggro options and the card advantage we need to grind against the Amethyst Ruby decks and the Sapphire Amber decks with Surfer Stick. Let's see how the games play out. Okay, so with decks like this, we are pretty much just aggressively mulliganing to Mickey. because we want to make sure we're putting our 5s and 6s into play. Now I know we could hold on to 1s and 2s to make sure that we have an early play, but realistically we just need to get to Mickey. I'm actually going to hold on to 1 Flounder, just in case we get a hand that's full of inkables and we just want to start playing things, but really we just want to dig for a Mickey. Okay. Okay. Phil goes in, let's get Flounder out there. So we're going to be playing a slightly more aggressive game than we intended with this hand. This will just be a 1, 2, 3 Maleficent into friends on the other side, and then try and accelerate us into a mid game. Jasmine, that's an odd one. I wonder what Jasmine means. Is this a princess deck? Guess we'll find out in a second. If it's a princess deck, I'm expecting Aurora. Oh, Flynn Rider, okay. Green, blue with Jasmine. Okay. I definitely don't think I want 2 Flounders here. And I think we're fine questing. Green, blue. Do you know, I'd be a little bit worried about a Rafiki, but blue. Blue-green's a weird one. Okay, there's the Aurora. So they are kind of a princess deck. Okay, we've got Cat. We've got an answer for Cat though. I just don't think we're going to have time for this Facilier. Because I think we're going to be up against it with a green deck. Let's draw a card and find out, but I think we'll be discarding Facilier. There's the Mickey now. You're a little bit late. But it's still our best turn 4 play, I think. Which maybe means we're discarding one of these Maleficents. Yeah, okay, let's try that. And then Phil can quest. Yeah, with the Mickey, this means we'll be doing turn 4 Mickey into turn 5 Maleficent, which means we'll be turn 6 in Facilier, so I don't mind it so much as a turn 6 play. Okay, another Mickey. So we just kind of get to do everything here. So we're going to quest with this, back up onto Flounder. Flounder can kill the cat, and then let's draw cards first. Okay, so we'll Mickey into Ink Elsa. Yeah, Ink Elsa, and then we'll develop her brain. This one's actually tough. I think I'm just going to take the Let It Go though, because I want this to be our turn 6. I want to make sure we have an Inkable, and this will do an impression of Hades. This hand is going to have a hard time questing though. Is 3 lore worth letting this happen? Okay, Cusco. Now we're in an interesting spot. I think we just have to keep the pressure off the board. Yeah, and I'm going to ink this, play this, quest with both. And this will be interesting. I wonder if he just tries to push us. Because if he tries to push us here, he can get punished 6. John Silver, another Cusco? Another Cusco, okay. So, okay, he has to push now. Pocket Watch. Pocket Watch could be good here. But, yeah, I mean, I don't know what I'm afraid of, really. Get down Facilier. We get to get rid of this Cusco, go to 13. Facilier is down. Pocket Watch with Facilier is so good though, isn't it? This one's actually tough. Because this gets rid of their next big threat as long as it's not a Cusco. Okay, I may get punished for this, but I'm going to run it like this. Let's get Facilier down. Let's clear off this Cusco. Now, annoyingly, Mickey doesn't come back to hand. But our Maleficent will if he lets us do the same run next turn, because the Maleficent will actually get banished in the challenge and not by Cusco's effect. Okay, Aurora. Okay, this is why we held on to the Let It Go. Because now we can pretty much just clear his board. Now, do I care about getting the Mickey down is the question. I can do both if I ink the Maleficent. Do I want to ink the Maleficent? Well, we know we have to get rid of this Cusco, so let's do that first. The Maleficent comes back to hand. Yeah, I think I just need to try and get back into the driver's seat of this game. So this lets me start questing if I do it this way. And now we've got them on a bit of a clock. They've got their own Maleficent. We can probably race that though. We get a card. Okay, we don't have to race it. That was a good draw. Okay. This is the power of these blue decks. Just like the combination of Hades and Let It Go, and then these massive like quest numbers. I can't see how blue-green gets away out of this one. Cat doesn't do it. Yeah, it would have probably had to have been his own Let It Go on Facilier, but even then I think he's just too far behind at this point. There we go. Okay, well, pretty straightforward one for the first game. Let's jump into another one. Right, okay. So I said we mulligan for Mickey, but we don't need all. We don't need 3 Mickeys. I kind of want to keep some of the ink. I'm going to hold on to the Maleficent because I want a good turn 4 play to follow up the Mickey. Okay. Now, obviously, there's a lot of uninkables in this deck, so you do run the risk of hitting 0 inkables. Developer brain. I'd rather have multiple Let It Goes than multiple Queens, but we'll probably end up inking some number of the Let It Goes, I'd imagine. We'll see what we draw. Eye of Face. Okay, so we're against another kind of big blue deck. Yeah, okay, this is going right now. And it's your opponent. So, yeah, okay, it's the yellow version. Philoctetes. Okay. Gramma Tala's a little bit late to this party, so she can just get inked, and we'll get our Mickey down. And hope our opponent doesn't have his own turn 3 Mickey. Okay, other IFAs. He does have the Mickey. Our opponent understands that you need to mulligan for that Mickey. He's got quests with the Philoctetes. Okay. Right. I did kind of want to friends on the other side, but Philoctetes with Mickey is pretty good, so I think I just have to get this Philoctetes off the table. Could have done it with Zeus, but I kind of want to put down something more impactful. It feels so wrong to ink our friends on the other side, doesn't it? I just don't know when I have the time to cast it. And I'm going to put the Queen down. The Queen just gives us so many more options. We can We can draw with her, she can sing Let It Go. Now, Maleficent can sing Let It Go, but just the fact that it's a similarly sized body, another Mickey. Okay, so our opponent... Right. Yeah, I'm just going to get Zeus down. You can't clear it. Obviously, I should have drawn first, because we would have 100% got rid of this Flounder, but at least we know what we're inking next turn. And I'm hoping, just like we planned, that having access to purple is going to help us in these late games. Now, the thing that we are quite scared of is Surfer Stitch. So, as long as we can try and just keep our opponent off of... Okay, we can't do it this turn. So, well, we can if he quests. Okay. So, we can pop that. And then we can get a Hades down. Now the eternal question, when do we start questing? And I think we still just want more cards. Okay, that's going to make questing a bit easier in the future. Yeah, our opponent questing there was crazy. Into the face of a Zeus. It just makes his Surfer Stitches. I mean, if he's got a 2-drop, maybe he doesn't care. Maybe he is just going to go 2 Surfer Stitch, but he couldn't bank on that. He didn't know we were going to play Hades. Okay, Hades gets back Mickey Mouse. Okay, Mickey Mouse comes down. Okay, now I'm... Oh, inking that. How strange. Right. I think we can still get cards. Zeus is good, right? Now what? Yeah, we just need the ink, unfortunately. And I think we have enough ability to generate lore with the board we have that we're not too scared. Okay. So, okay, Zeus done so much work, so I'm not even mad about that. The Eye of the Fates does apply a decent amount of pressure here. Let It Go. Oh, that's interesting. If he's going to try and put the screws on here, we can... Well, we're clearing his board. We are going to clear his board. I don't know. I don't know about these lines, opponent. Because now your Eye of Fates isn't going to get to do anything next turn. Yeah, my Robin Hood is never going to be turned on, so let's just get him down. Let's just start trying to close this game. I'm hoping this turn I can just quest with everything. There's the Surfer Stitch, man. We played around him for so long. Yeah, just get rid of that. And let's try and slam the door in this game quick. Does it matter? 9. Nah, so a card's good. I think he's good. The Queen has been an absolute house in this mirror. This is just out-carded their opponent. Obviously she has to sit and play to get that effect, but this is maybe a reason to play this deck over the Amethyst Sapphire version. You just grind harder, so you're less explosive, but against things like Amethyst Ruby, you're just going to go longer with cards like the Queen and Friends on the Other Side. Pocket Watch helps in this matchup too, but it's obviously not come to that. We were able to control his board without Pocket Watch. Now, we can't actually win this turn. but I can't imagine what our opponent can do to catch up from here in his colour combination. We obviously didn't have to respect any board wipes or anything. There was no grab your swords, there was no be prepared. Yeah, okay, he just picks it up. Okay, and again, the plan is just aggressively dig for Mickey. Like I said in the previous game, I'm going to hold the Flounder. That might not be correct, but yeah, let's just aggressively dig for Mickey because it's so important that we hit one. Okay. Okay. There he's there. Go. Develop your brain it's definitely a poor man's be our guest, but it does the job, doesn't it? Don't think we're going to be playing a Flounder this game. Well, if we were, that was the window, so I don't think we're putting it down. We just need a rink. Any potential Flynn Riders, Zeus is going to mop up. Okay. Right. Don't think 2 queens are going to be necessary. Now, we might not get to utilise the mana advantage here because we might just have to Zeus away this Aurora. Blue-green. Okay. Everyone's on this Mickey train. We're seeing blue-green, I'm obviously trying purple-green. The yellow-green is stock. So let's draw some cards. Let's get down Zeus. Let's deal with that. And 5, 6. Okay, I don't think we're going to have time for Elsa. I can fire off this. Pocket watch though. Now the question is, do we put down Maleficent or do we put down the Queen? This one's interesting. Now, we're obviously holding this Zeus to go after the Cusco. So Zeus isn't doing anything this turn. Oh, hang on, let's play Maleficent. Yeah, we'll draw our card. Hades, right, okay. Yeah, we'll bin this Maleficent and let's get the pocket watch down. And this Mickey will do nothing, I guess. A little bit awkward. But okay, maybe I should have quested. Because if Cusco wants to pop Mickey, I really don't mind that. Okay, this is hopefully going to be our big turn the corner moment because we're just going to get Hades down, let it go on the Zeus, I would imagine. Okay. Now at least that means he isn't questing with Cusco. So what are we doing? That seems easy. And then, is it just Hades? Hades Tuck Hatter? Hades Tuck Hatter seems okay. I feel like we're going to be under a lot of pressure and we're not going to get a chance to use this Queen. So let's do this. And the reason I'm doing this is because I want to get Robin Hood out and get a card off of him. So I just want to just try and minimize what I'm doing here. Tuck this. Cusco. I've not really got to... Obviously could have pocket watched out Robin Hood and dealt with the Cusco right there and then, but then we still have to deal with a Hatter, so it's much of a muchness. Okay, so if I ink fill, play Robin Hood, we'll get our card. That's a good card to get. We can rush Robin. Get rid of the Cusco. Again, annoyingly, it's Cusco's effect. We don't have the... What am I thinking about? We don't even have the Facilier in play. Just because we paid 7 for something, I thought we did. Okay, we'll do it like this. So we've got enough in play to clear out this Maleficent, and then this Hades can answer the next thing if he doesn't play something super relevant or it's another Cusco. Okay. So I think we just want to stay ahead on board. Now that's interesting, because I could go Hades. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'm going to play Hades, get rid of this one, pocket watch Hades, then the 2 Hades will finish off the Maleficent, and we get to keep these guys around. And I don't think we're going to need this fill. Just keep our hand empty in case we draw another Robin Hood. And again, blue-green. Let It Go is absolutely fine with me. Our own Let It Go. Okay. Yeah, I'm just going to pop the Facilier down now. If he has another Let It Go, that's fine, because then the actual cards he has in his hand that matters is so much less. It makes Jasper pretty impotent here. He's not going to be finishing anything off without just giving us card advantage. Hatter. Okay, we've... Oh, okay. So Facilier back to hand. Quest with Jasper. Okay, we can really mess our opponent up here. Because we can get Facilier back down. We can send Mickey to his death, but he's going to come back to us because of Facilier. Yep. Okay, Hades to finish off Jasper. And then we will get rid of this Hatter. And now we're 6ing, so now next turn I think we're just going quest, regardless of what our opponent does. You only get 1 card, can't see him getting back into this game. This is just the power of these 2 cards. Hades and Facilier just apply so much board pressure. Yeah, okay, and our opponent just gives up. I don't know, this deck seems pretty neat. I think just anything that can really utilise Maleficent and Friends on the Other Side is just always going to be good. But thank you, random commenter, for tipping me off, because we might be onto something sweet here. If any of you guys try this deck out, let me know how it goes in the comments, because this is unrefined. I am so sure this is not the best build of this deck. So if you have any ideas on how to improve on what I'm currently doing with this deck, let me know. But that's not a bad start. Thank you so much for watching. I've had an absolute blast playing this deck. I'm going to keep playing this deck. This deck seems really powerful. What I will ask though is, if you did enjoy what you saw here today, leave a like and consider subscribing. It means the world to me, it helps the channel grow, and it lets me know that you enjoy what I'm doing here. If you have the time, leave a comment, let me know what you thought. If you saw anywhere I maybe messed up in that game too, let me know. It'd be great to go back and look over it. And also, if you're enjoying this type of gameplay content, I do stream on the West End Games Twitch channel, so come and hang out with me there as well. Give them a follow, the link's in the description. Thanks for your time, and I will see you for the next one. Keep thinking happy thoughts, folks.